How's it going, dudes? Welcome back to set 11, and as I was saying at the end of set 10, I fucking respect. Cause the game had gotten too fucking easy via ninjutsu. Don't know what it's like in New Game Plus, don't know what it's like later on, but certainly for the last 5 bosses or so, 6 bosses, it had gotten too fucking easy, so respect out. In case you're not interested in all the big respect talk, you can skip forward a little bit. It'll be under 10 minutes, or the first time you see me actually in-game on a mission, that's when I've ended the respect talk. But in case you are curious, and holy shit, I'm going to talk about it anyway, whether you're curious or not, because it took me 6 fucking hours. Not of like doing anything in particular, just figuring out what I wanted to do and putting all the points in right, and when it comes to builds, man, I could spend fucking all day on a build. So, I've basically taken him away from Kusarigama, Katana, very Shuriken and Kunai heavy ninja build. Now, he's Spear and Axe Tankman. He's pretty fucking durable. It's kind of cool though, like, I mean, I'll go into some of the other little bits and bobs as I go along. But basically, he's using a spear and an axe. He's got heavy armor. And seems pretty okay. Seems pretty okay. I've got a big fucking page of notes here about exactly what I did. Yeah. So what I did, I'll go through what I did. And like I say, apologies for the slight bit of jank here. I think it was worth it to actually have some challenge for the remainder of the game. But it's going to take me a good 10 minutes of explaining what I actually did. So first things first, I'll actually show you, I guess I'll show you the stats here. So Mr. All-Round in a way, he's got 30 body, just for the 8 points and the spear damage. He's got 15 heart. For the key, after 15, it starts to reduce quite a bit. You go at like 1 key per level, so it took him about to 15 before soft cap sort of kicks in. Stamina 20. Mainly, so as you can see down here, it puts you under the agility rating goes, if you're under 30% you get an A, if you're under 70% you get a B. If you're over 70% but under 100%, you get a C, which is what I'm at here. If you're over 100% weight equip, you get a D. Seems to really fuck your key recovery, your dash distances, everything else like that. So yeah, just stamina, I think strength affects it a little bit as well. But I just wanted to get it under, excuse me, I hit the mic. I just wanted to get it under 100% weight limit, so it's not completely gimping and shit like that. Like I said, it's gone from ultra fast to quite slow. Basically, I've gone to the opposite end of the spectrum. I had loads of range and loads of speed. Now I've got no range and no speed, which sounds like I've just fucked myself, but it should be okay. Seems okay. It's just different. It's not gimping, it's just different. Like, there is advantages to wearing heavy armor over light armor, which I'll go into. Strength, just to get a bit of extra weight reduction, as well as it increases axe damage. So not too bad on that. Skill, the bare minimum. I mean, it seems like you could take some skill. It's Mr. All-Round stat. It's not too bad, but as it says there, mainly affects dual swords and guns, and the rage weapons don't really need any extra damage unless you're going for that as a main build. That's all I'm going to do, shoot bows and guns and shit. Not the case here. So he's got bare minimum skill. 1 point of dexterity. Because I've still got some ninjutsu. As I shall... In fact, I'm best off at the shrine showing you here. If I go to Ready Jutsu, I've still got the antitoxin and anti-paralysis pills on, but you've only got... you got shit tons of points. Like, I'll show you the points section, because you get all the ninja locks and you know, the shit. Like, same way Omnio Magic, you get all the magic hair and shit. So it'd give me... You'd need 6 ninjutsu capacity to have them both equipped at any given time, whereas you only get 5. But with 1 point into dex, it'll give you 6 ninjutsu capacity. So you can have them both equipped at all times. So any paralysis, no sweat. Any toxin, no sweat. Outside of that, I only took passives. So that's the ninjutsu shit. A fair whack of magic. A fairly decent chunk of magic. So instead of like ninja skills and shit, there's magic skills. And... oh, very briefly, Spirit 11. Giving me 11 Spirit allows me to use Fuseyoshi, the Ox dude. It is max, you know, it requires 11 Spirit to get all the shit out of him. Pretty good on life. Good against poison, good guard key reduction. This dude will guard more than he dodges. So kind of weird. You're kind of like two-handed, but you don't really get shields in Nioh, so he's blocking more than he's dodging. And he gets a bit of life back when you absorb on Ritter and shit like that. Not too bad. Seems like Isanade wouldn't be... See, this is another thing as well. Options with this guy. A lot of options. I'll go into... Like I said, I'll do a rundown in a bit, like, of everything in general. But there's just a lot more options on this build. Plays a little bit differently, and you can play it quite differently. So, rather than just using Ayakamori, which was incredible, I could use Fuseyoshi. I could use Isanade. Sense a lot enemies a bit alive. Close combat life recovery, you know. Strong attack key reduction with the axe and spear and shit. Not too bad. Kato doesn't seem too bad. Because you've got heavy armor, your key recovery speed is quite naff. And one of the reasons why I've taken Kekai talismans from Omnio Magic, which I'll go into in a second. Key, not bad. Key recovery speed, not bad. Kind of solves a problem of using heavy armor. Or you can just double down and get even tankier via stuff like Fuseyoshi and Isanade and stuff. Also pretty good with sense enemies. So basically any of those three, I could just rotate. So rather than just using one, I could use the Ox, I could use the Shark, I could use the Fire Dog. Something like that, whatever he is. So yeah, Guiding Spirits there, and yeah, like I said, that was basically the stats. Mr. All-Round, I mean, from now on, I'll probably be taking a lot of body for more hit points. I could take more, you could say, well, you could take more stamina. Before I spec'd my points in, I actually tried to raise, like, I didn't put a single point to anything else except stamina. And even at my level here at 87, I still couldn't get my equipment rate under 70%. I think it was like 76%, with every single point I'd gotten to level 87 spent into stamina. So that takes a lot of points. A hell of a lot of points. Certainly more than I've got at the moment. That'd be something you'd have to respec into at a later point. Certainly, probably better off going with body for the moment if I was going to do anything. So that's my stats there. Oh yes, one last thing as well, just on the stats screen here. I'm level 87 now. I think I was level 81, 82, 83, something like that, at the end of last set. But I did have a... No, I think it might have been level 81, but I had a level from Ritter, so that was level 82. When I went to offer all me rares and uncommons and shit, that gave me well over... It was about a level and a half worth, so that would put me to 83. So about 4 levels higher than what I was at the end of last set. That's because... in fact, yeah, rather than, I'll show you all the skills and stuff I've equipped and made. So I'm saying, it's convoluted, man. It's like, to respec this motherfucker was not quick. To explain it, also not quick. And I'll try to be as concise as I possibly can, which is not going to be... I said about 10 minutes. It ain't going to be 10 minutes. It's going to be like 15 or something. So, I'm about 3 levels higher than I should be as such. Yeah, because 81 to 82 via the Amrita, 82 to 83 via crushing... offering stuff, sorry. And, no, about 4 levels higher, something like that. That's because... one of the reasons why I went Spear and Axe is 2 equipment sets that I had with 2 sets. I like the sets in this, pretty good. One set I got from Honda that I just fought. You remember the last mission that I did, there was this guy wearing this set. And then there was the princess at the end. There was 2 humanoid bosses on the same map. Well, he dropped a piece, which put me on to Warrior of the East set, which uses a spear. Heavy armor uses a spear. So I was like, ooh. And then I was looking through, it's like, well, do I want to go spear? And then I found this set as well. The the Red Demon set. This is the beauty of this fucking build. I can use the heavy armor Warrior of the East set. So he's like a fucking, you know, heavy armor fucking dude, you know. Doesn't recover keys so fast, but he can block like a motherfucker, loads of toughness, loads of poise and shit. Or, I can use the Red Demon set, which changes it up entirely. You get key recovery out of the ass. It'll actually give me a agility rating because I'm under 30%, still uses a spear. So even though this guy is a spearman, he can do it in 2 different ways. Very light, very quick, or very dodgy, or very heavy armor, very poise-laden, very blockish, doesn't take much damage kind of way of going about it, but you recover key really slowly. Dodging's not the best. You want to key pulse rather than dodge key pulse. So 2 completely different ways of playing the exact same build. Oh, so yeah, I got this guy's set first, which required me to go back to a mission where you remember when I fought this guy earlier on. I said he had like fucking rabbit ears, or it turns out it's bat ears and shit like that. So I went and fought this guy 3 times, according to my notes. He dropped every fucking piece, and he also gave me the smithing text, which was very fucking cool because the body and skill requirements there require 12, with 12 for body, no sweat, but skill 13. Whereas I don't really want any skill points as such. But if I forge it, it only takes 6 skill. So what I'm going to do is, before I go into the next mission, it's not going to be 15 minutes still, is it? I'm sorry, I'm trying to do it as quick as I can. So what I'm going to do is, I didn't want to forge it, because I haven't forged anything yet, so I'll show you the forging and shit. And, we'll forge the Red Demon set. The lower, like, actually, not the drop version, the forged version. So yeah, I got that set. I mean, like I say, it is what set me onto the fucking build, was the Red Demon armor and the Warrior of the East armor. It's like, oh, Spearman, that seems like that could be alright. You know, maybe I'll take, like, an axe or dual swords on the side. I elected for axe in the end. So yeah, I went back and fought that guy a few times. That gave me a little bit of extra ammo. So like I say, we're about 4 levels ahead of where I should be. So this, like, that's accounting for a little bit of it. Not 4 levels worth, not even really level worth, but maybe something like that. After that, I had a read up. Well, sorry, I had a read up on this guy. Like, how do you get this armor set? Same as Hanzo's set. You basically just farm the dude that drops the items to begin with. So you farm that guy a few times. I say farm, it takes like fucking 3 or 4 kills and you get an entire set, including weapon. Oh, that set's got a weapon involved where the weapon itself has a fire element on it, and then you set them on fire, and then it does more damage the more they're on fire. Pretty cool. I think it's, increases close combat damage against scorched enemies, so you set them on fire, and when they are on fire, you'll do an extra 27.5% damage from attacking them on fire. So that set's completely different. You really want to be attacking, you really want to be dodging, very light armor, very good awesome key recovery speed. So completely different to, say, Warrior of the East, which will have, like I say, more tanky, more heavy armorish kind of feel, more blocks, less dodges. So once I got that guy's stuff, I'm like, okay then, let's sort out Warrior of the East. So I went and had a look on what's required for that set, and that required... So my apologies for this, dudes, but I want to set it up before next set. That required... I forgot you could do this. That required you to do the submission, the Rising Shadows, which was basically a cut-down version of the main mission I'd just done. Same as most submissions, stuff like that. It's like a backwards little cut-down version. Not very hard. I'm going to do it again, though. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to go back and show you the dude, the Red Demon armor set, because I'd already killed him before, you'd already seen that. But you've not seen the Rising Shadow submission, gonna show you that. And then that unlocks the Champion of the East, where you just fight Honda. You know, the lightning, black and yellow, red, whatever is that. Same armor that I've got here. Unlocks that mission, and then that's where you get the Warrior of the East armor set. And I did him, according to my notes, about 3 or 4 times, something like that. So at this point, I've killed a dude on a submission to get the Red Demon armor set. That's added a bit of ammo. I've killed this guy from the Champion of the East submission a few times, and I've also done, like I said, I did the submission to unlock that. So, like, at this point, it's about a couple of levels worth of ammo. Yeah. Then, I've not actually spent all my... Sorry, like I said, it's a little bit fucking convoluted. I've not spent all my points at this point. Not even close, because I was still figuring out the build and where some bits were going and where some bits weren't. So after I killed him a few times and I got on the set and I had some points left over, I'm like, well, what do I really fancy? What do I want on the side? What could make this build, well, seemingly a bit better? And what I elected for was some Omnio magic. And I got me, I said before, I was going to get me elemental weapon enchants again. So, same as before, I think I've got 6 of them this time, yeah. 6 of each weapons talisman. Elemental talisman. So I can buff my weapons up in whatever element I choose. I also got these as well. Devigorate talismans, which reduces enemy attack power. So it's already quite a tank. I mean, that's kind of like fucking doubling down a little bit, but I'm already going to be tanky, but not always if I use the Red Demon set, so that'll give me 3 Devigorate talismans. I'm assuming mainly for bosses rather than regular enemies, but it gives me 3 of them, so I can debuff the enemy. And the more magic points I get, in fact, I do have the capacity for more, I believe. So what I'll do is, as soon as I get a couple of extra Omnio Magic skill points from hair or something, I'm going to get another 3 of them and take it up to 6 of these Devigorate talismans and probably park it there. So I've got these Devigorate talismans reduced to attack power, I've got my own elemental weapon enchants, I've got some passives, you know, Yokai Realm stuff, further extends Rage Purification, and these Kekai talismans. Creates a compact barrier that purges Yokai pollution and enhances key recovery speed. So that's fixing a problem of heavy armor and having low recovery speed. So I pop one of them and you should see the recovery speed on it. It goes boop. It's really fucking fast. Green tea wishes. Like Dark Souls green tea wishes it was a Kekai talisman. It is massively improved. Very, very cool. And just increasing Omnio Magic capacity. So pretty simple. Pretty simple in what I took there. So like I say, a big tanky guy, or a very, like, tanky and blocky, or nimble and dodgy, with some of our little bits and bobs on there as well. And so I've got enough for, like, say, 6 weapon enchants. I've also got a remainder of another 4, and I could take another one if I wanted, but fuck it, it's alright. I've got enough. Because Tier 1 takes 3 Jutsu. Like, Jutsu cost. Tier 2 takes 2, and Tier 3 takes 1, so you could actually take a few more. But it's going to be taken up by Devigorate talismans eventually, so it's okay. So like I say, I've got 6 of these Kekai talismans, I've got 6 elemental things. You can see in the top right there. I've got me, in fact, I can show you as well. Got me elixirs, got me Kekai talismans, got me Devigorate talismans, which I'm going to try take to 6. My primary weapon, elemental weapon enchantment, which is also at 6. Fucking Horokodama on there. I could change it out to whatever I want. That's a flex slot, is that? It could be whatever you wanted. I've got my pills from ninjutsu, and I've got my backup element, which is going to be about 4. Maybe less in the future, maybe a little bit more, but about 4 of them. So that's pretty much all my shortcuts, that's all my ninja magic, my ninjutsu, and my Omnio magic. And what else we got here? Yeah, so once I'd done all that kind of stuff, I got all my spear and axe skills. Oh, I'm losing track roughly where I was, but like I said, at this point, like I said, there's a level difference of about 4. And by doing the 2 submissions plus the other guy to get the armor set, it's pretty much taken about 2, maybe more levels of worth of armor that's given me. So at this point, I'm like, what, a level and a half ahead of what I would be normally? Well, that came from killing this guy a few times on the Champion of the East. I think I was about a level shy of getting 20 magic to do the build that I've got here. You know, where all my skills and stuff from Omnio Magic there. So I killed the guy a couple more times. I was also practicing, like I said, I got my axe skills. And I got me spear skills. And then I was like, oh, I'm about 1 level worth of Omnio Magic away from, because I was practicing some skills, you know, just trying to get to grips with like spear and axe and stuff like that. I was about 1 level away from 20 magic. After I put my points in there, I'm like, 19. It's like, it could be 20. So I ground out a level, which, to be fair, is probably about 3 kills on Honda, not even. And like I said, this was during practicing the spear and the axe. So yeah, like I said, that basically, so there's basically, I consider it to be, I'm about 2 levels higher than I should be. But I got those levels from just practicing spear and axe, pretty much. And I used it to top up my magic to get it to 20. So I could have the Devigorate talismans and etc. and so on. Extra Omnio magic capacity, etc. And I think that's about it, dudes. Rather than offering any extra weapons I'd gotten from killing Honda, from killing the Red Demon guy, from the submission, No, the submission I think I offered at that point. Yeah. But anything extra after that, rather than offering it, or rather than selling it for gold, I scrapped it into forging materials. You know, I didn't want the Emperor because I didn't want to get way over level. I was already at that point, like, I was like a couple of levels, like I said, I'm a couple of levels higher than I should be. But that's not going to make a massive difference, really. But still, I didn't want any more than that. I didn't really want the extra gold, plus I'm alright on gold, so I just scrapped it into forging stuff. I'm not really forging that much anyway, so that's going to make the least impact of everything there. And, oh yeah, I had a quick go online as well, just to see if it was actually working. I think that's all my notes there now. Roughly from what I'm looking at here as well. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I was surprised it wasn't 10 minutes, it wasn't even 15 minutes, it's looking more like 20 odd minutes. But like I said, that seems, that's the gist of it all. Axeman, Spear Guy, you know, the spears are locked to sets. I'm either going to be using the Tombakiri or the Akauni no Sankaku spear for the Red Demon set. But I can use 2 different primary spears and 2 different armor sets to make completely different spearman gameplay. Outside of that, I can use any axe or any hammer I feel like. They're not linked to a set. So actually, cause any weapons that I dropped before, I wasn't interested in because I had my 2 set items, you know, the Katana and the Kusarigama. They were linked to the set, so I never needed anything else. Yeah, the Onikiba Kusarigama and the Oninamida Muramasa. So a little bit of variance. I can switch it up myself at different armor set, different primary spear, and I can always go with a different axe or a different hammer, depending on what drops. Weapons, raid weapons, same as before, wherever you feel like. Whatever you want. What are these slots? Accessories. They're trying to think of the fucking word then. Accessories. Extra wind damage just because the Tombakiri does wind damage. It don't really matter, to be honest. Item drop rate and stuff like that. A bit of extra life on it. It's okay. Not too important that at the moment. Or I've not got anything of mad importance anyway. So yeah, like I say, Spearman with 2 different armor sets and 2 different weapons, played in 2 different ways, so nice and versatile. I can mix it up between missions or what I feel like it's going to work better. With the ability to... I think it shows you shortcuts there. No. With the ability to reduce the attack power of enemies, so he's got a debuff. He's got self buffs with his own elemental shit. He can always remove paralysis and toxin. And he gets the ability to get mad key recovery. It's absolutely insane if he uses the Red Demon set. He's got awesome key recovery normally. He'll get extra key recovery from the Red Demon set. And then if you pop a Kekai talisman, it's absolutely... you can't spend it, I don't think. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. But if he's in his tank mode, with the tank set and the axe and everything else, Kekai talisman makes a big difference. So like I said, a couple of personal buffs, a debuff against the enemy, and some utility removal shit. You know, some purification kind of shit with the antitoxin and anti-paralysis. So very different. Effectively 0 range compared to before. And more versatile. And can change gears and do different shit compared to, like, the ninja build was very straightforward and he did what he did. And all it did is get stronger and stronger and stronger. Very simple. Very fun, but unfortunately a little bit broke. And a little bit easy, like ridiculously easy. When you got to a boss fight, you may as well said, press PlayStation button to complete. You know, press a button and auto-complete this fucking fight, man. Because it was as easy as that. Skill-wise, I may as well just show you as I'm going. Because I'm going to have to relearn the fucking skills that I've got anyway. And, like, pause for a moment and go, right, okay, let's try what else I've got here. But basically... yeah, you get sneak attack from ninjutsu as well. He's got a battle shout with the axe. He's got a spin to win. No, that's a charge, is that? That's like a straight up Bloodborne fierce attack charge. Shit. At the end of a combo, like a big nasty slam down. Fuck, I keep doing that. If you ain't spinning, you ain't fucking winning. There we go. He's got that in both low and high. At the end of a combo, he can, if they're out of key, you can grab them and do that shit. Spear is the main one though. Very nasty grapple with that one. Stab. Again, sneak attack from behind. At the end of combo, it can do Spear Fall, which the tank set increases the damage of. He's also got, he's actually got quite a few options. You can do Tornado, but you can do that in any stance. I'll show you that in a sec. Piercing Rain, good old Aquaman fucking shit as well. Spear Fall does more damage. For the tank set anyway, like I said, there's a skill from the set which increases Spear Fall damage. Windmill while guarding. As soon as I get an extra couple of samurai points, I can make that last longer and hold the button down more. At the end of a combo, you can do Tornado. Poof. While guarding, that's pretty funny as well. Just fucking stick the spear into the side and swing them round. Whoop! This down here, low stance can do Tornado as well. This skill is awesome. Flying Monkey in low stance. Right over the head. It's fucking awesome. You can drop down on them as well. It doesn't show you it there, but during that leap you can press square. So, oh, you can press square when you're right above them and come down. And if you don't press square, you just go to the side like that. Very cool skill. And like I say, that's funny as that. I knew it's like, why did I say 10 minutes? It was only going to take fucking at least twice as long as that. So my apologies, it actually took the better part of half an hour. To be fair, it took me fucking 6. And that wasn't really fucking any farm timer up like that. The farming and the submissions and stuff like that were the least amount of time. It was about, I've got an entire video recorded where it's literally 4.5 hours on these screens. You know, finding where to put my points and checking them out. Looking at skill customization, going to the shrine and statting my points up some more, like, yeah, okay, I'll go another 5 in that and I'll go some more over here and more over there and shit like that. It's literally 4.5 hours out of the 6 it took to respec of just putting points into there, skill points, sorting my armor out and making sure, like, okay, with this set, like, what else would I want, and etc. Oh, yeah, one last thing as well, we're going to do some forging. At some point, I want to reforge this armor, get rid of anything that I don't want in it. For now, we'll just get in there, shall we? But what I will do before I start is forge a set of the armor. Because at the moment, I won't be able to get the set bonus off of the Red Demon armor, because I don't have the skill required. But as you can see down here now, compared to the other set I've got, that requires 13 skill, something like that. This one only requires 6. So we're going to make a full set of Red Demon armor. And as you can see there, I have quite a lot of crafting materials. It's not really going to be bad. Once again though, I'm a bit confused about... Is that just giving me the best chance I can get normally? Never quite know with this. Anyway. Forge it. Yeah, so like I said, I've got a light armor version and a heavy armor version of my spearman with buffs and debuffs and Mr. All-Round kind of a little bit as well. Ah, I've got a yellow. It should be alright. Fucking yellow. Looking for blues or epics, ideally. Add to inventory. The body. Whoops. There we go. Oh, life on it as well. Very nice. Unlimited Omnio, meh. Like I say, we can always reforge stuff we don't want as well later on. But the gloves, yellow again. It's alright though. I can always go for better versions later on. Fucking white! It's okay, I just want the set bonus. The set bonus is the most important thing. Everything else is extra. This is why I wanted to wait to make this set. I didn't need to use it yet anyway, and I thought I'd wait until the actual set. What we got here then? Fucking two... What did I get? Like, 3 yellows, an epic, and a white. That was bad. But there we go. So I should have a set of... Is there any way of sending to storehouse? Like, no. Equipment. Because I've never actually figured out how to do that. No, don't equip. No, oh shit, which one were we using now? The life one there. Yeah, it's like I just liked a couple of versions, stuff like that. I got fucking epics from the fucking dude, but I make fucking yellows. How the fuck do you send to storehouse? I just don't know how to do that. There must be a way of doing it, like... Wait a minute, is it actually on... See you, Tommy. Store, retrieve items. Ah, here we go. So what I'm looking for is... Order by type. Let's set everything that we're not using to the storehouse. Lock that. Send that. Storehouse, all my old ninja items. Lock that. Storehouse. Storehouse. Lock. Storehouse. Lock. Fucking white. Should reforge that shit. It's okay. I probably haven't got all the best versions on, but it's okay. I locked all my talismans just to make sure like no gets solved and stuff like that. It's alright though. Probably send a shit ton over there. So by my estimation... How the f... So that's the storehouse. And that's the item box. Why have I still got Eager John and shit there? Are you meant to be... So this is the storehouse. This is the item box. Well, you're not... What's going on? What was in the storehouse? No, I meant the... Alright, right, here we go. Item box. Yeah, what are you doing over here? Move to storehouse. Right, now maybe, now it's right. Yeah, here we go. So I've got my 2 head pieces, my 2 torso pieces, my 2 arms, my 2 legs. Like I say, it needs sorting out, but... My actual set from Honda is really fucking nice. All fucking epics, but the Red Demon set is gonna need some reforging. Well, forging over and over and over and over again. Until I get at least fucking... At least blues in there. Not fucking whites, that's for sure. But it's okay anyway. It's not tragic. So yeah. They're basically me 2... hey, there wasn't locked. What the fuck? With 2 different modes. Light armor and heavy armor modes. And me... In fact, that could have gone to storehouse as well. Like I say, just extra backup versions. In fact, I'm going to do it. So, just clean up, like I say, unfortunately, like, it was going to be a bit jank, but considering it took fucking 6 hours to hopefully de-jank the challenge and respec, I think half an hour was probably not amazingly long, really, in the grand scheme of things. It's okay. What was I looking for now? Item box. And I was wanting to get rid of anything that I'm not going to be using. I'll keep the axe around, get rid of that. Let's get rid of it. Like I said, just clean it all up nice. Accessories are fine. I don't mind the accessory screen being a bit messy, but, you know, everything else. So I've got my 2 spears and an axe and a hammer. Just my main range weapons. My 2 for every slot there, just cool things. A fuck ton of accessories that I will adjust at some point, but for now is fine. Yeah, there we go, lads. I could respec. Oh, yeah. I changed my clan. To... I don't know where you actually find out your clan. Oh, I do. Yeah, it'd be in status, won't it? Yeah, part of the Honda clan. As it says there, if you're at full life, the damage is halved, and you do extra skill damage. 7%, I believe it was. So if I'm at max life, and I take the first hit, it'll only do half as much. The other one made it so, as long as you weren't critical health, you wouldn't die. You get put down to 1 hit point. That's not going to be as useful for a guy with effectively 3,000 hit points? 2,919. So, I don't know what it takes, under 25% hit points per critical, under 30%, something like that. Not as useful for this dude, so I changed his clan to... He'll do a little bit more damage on his skills, and... the first hit he takes will do a lot less damage, which probably would have been... There's probably better ones to do, but I just took Honda clan for the moment. I've got the entire Honda set, pretty much. So I figured least I can do is join his clan for a while. Fuck. And yeah, I think that's about it, dudes. Like I said, my apologies, it took about 4 times longer, but is either of us surprised about that? Is either of us? Are either... No, well, fuck it, it don't matter. Pretty swear, I don't think either of us are amazed that I said 10 minutes and it ended up taking 40 minutes to describe that. Almost, anyway. I'm sure there's something else, though, but... Like I say, we'll do some reforging another time and some more forging to try get the better Red Demon set. But for now, I think that's alright. Oh, like I briefly said as well, I checked out the Tori Gate. And did Yokai Realm of Companion. I think there's some level 20 dude and level 20 mission. And it was alright, actually. It was nice doing a little bit of co-op, and it does seem to be working fine. It found the game pretty quick. So, I didn't change anything with the router or the ports, so I don't know what was happening before, but it seems to be working fine now. Oh, also, the Twilight mission's changed. So, if I get time today, lads, let's check out a Twilight mission. So, unless I've forgotten something... Oh yeah, that was it. I was gonna reset me Prestige. But at the same time, the only thing that's different, that I would like to be different, is ninjutsu power. I've got 12 ninjutsu power, whereas I may as well take anything else but that. Like gold earned, or human close combat damage, or even damage from fall reduction, rather than ninjutsu power. That's completely useless, but you can get a respec scroll from the tea house, but fuck it. It's alright as it is for the moment. I'll do it another time. And, I think that's about it. So what I'm going to do, fellas, is I don't need to show you the Red Demon guy. We fought him before. That's why I had a piece of his equipment. Led me down the path of Spearman. I don't need to show you that. What I do need to show you is the submission for the Rising Shadows, submission for Champion of the East, and that's it then, I think. There was a cutscene after the Champion of the East, you know, when you get possessed by a new Guardian Spirit. Stag Spirit comes from that. So what I'll do is, I'll do this submission, and then I'll do Champion of the East submission, and then I'll cut to the cutscene, because I've got it recorded. I'll cut and show you the cutscene, and then I'll be back straight after the cutscene. Oh, it lasts like 20, 30 seconds, something like that. And so back to being new then. So like I say, a little bit of jank. Complete respec, very, very different. It's going to take me a while to get used to the axe and the spear again. I'd already done a couple of submissions, but I'm going to show you them now, so... Nothing new. You won't have missed anything that I've done as such. You know, in regards to like mission-wise and stuff like that. All that's been skipped is the blur of respecing. Unless you count this talk about all the respec, which is definitely bloated, but I had to explain what I'd done, otherwise it's like, well, what the fuck is going off here? And what was the thought process behind all of this and shit like that? It's like, well, there you go. And, but yeah, just a little bit of practice with the weapons and shit now, and after these 2 submissions and the cutscene, you'll be all caught up. 2 missions, cutscene, already talked on about the build, and we're both back on the same page then. And ideally, not just us on the same page, but the game as well. So I can actually, like, do more than pressing right on the D-pad to fucking win. That was not cool, man. Really not cool. It took me a long time to fucking respec, and fucking 40 minutes to explain the respec, and it's only going to take about 20 minutes, not even, to go through the mission. So it's taken about 6 hours worth of off-camera time, and maybe about an hour of me doing stuff here at the beginning of another set to get it back on track. But if that means I can do more than just press right to win this game, I will be happy with that. It's time well spent. Because it's a fucking awesome game. Really, really fucking cunning. The combat is awesome. and the combat being devolved down to effectively press a button to auto-complete this fight was not cool. So this should be good now, this should be good. And that's it, I'll show up about it now, I'll get in there. It was Rising Shadow. Information has come to light about a group who plan to assassinate Lord E.S. Oh, what was it now? Ieyasu? Ieyasu? Something like that. It seems that they've already made their way into the cellars of Edo Castle, and they have yokai with them. I must state that was me jumper zip, by the way. I'm not whipping out my fucking Decaro like that. It's like, whoop. It's like, what's he fucking lowering his fly for mid-set? What's going off there? No, it was a fucking zip on my jumper. It's getting a bit warm. I must stay by my lord's side, but we have no time to lose. I want you to hurry to Edo Castle, find your way into its lowest reaches, and give these evildoers the punishment they deserve. Will you do this for me, William? I will, Hanzo. I will do this for you. A second time. In fact, it said become a visitor there, didn't it? If you do a mission once, you can then do it co-op. Because I've never seen that before, normally. They even notice it. You think they'd have noticed it with Hanzo, seeing as though I reached his mission like a good fucking... Like I said, the first time I was going for his gear, it was only like 3 or 4 times, and he fucking gave it up. But then I spent another fucking few times just practicing axe and spear and getting the extra couple of levels of, whoops, sorry, at the mic again. Getting the extra couple of levels just for Omnio Magic. It's a nice set, innit? So very quickly, like I said, I've got this set. Look at that rocking Tash. How many armor sets have you got with a Tash built into it? That's right, fucking none. I've got a fucking armor set with a Tash built into it. Don't be jealous. Just enjoy it. Just be happy for me. So I've got that set, and I've also got this set right here. Along with this spear. So I've got the Red Demon set as well. Man, William was, like, at that angle there, look, William looked really fucking mad. Hey up. So like I said, it's 2 completely different ways of playing. This is like a light armor spearman, and I've got a heavy armor spearman as well. And I mean, check out the key usage. This set's got extra built into it. Look how fucking nimble he is. And then I'll get the key down. I mean, it's even going up while I'm blocking. It's still recovering. But watch the key recovery speed there. Look at that shit. Now by contrast, and this is a set I'm going to be using anyway. By contrast, check out my heavy spearman. Dodging around. It's taking a lot more to dodge. That's in low stance as well, by the way. Look at the fucking chunks when you dodge. I mean, to be fair, it's not far off Souls or Bloodborne, but it's nowhere near as quick as it. When he dodges, it's nowhere near as fast. It goes nowhere near as far. He doesn't run as quick. Look at the run speed and shit. Nowhere near as fast. But he can block like a pro. Whoops! What did I just cast? A Devigorate Talisman. Whoops. But like I say, Heavy Spearman and Light Spearman, I've got me Kekai. Oh yeah, I'll show you a Kekai Talisman as well. Look at the attack fucking usage there, man. But look at that shit. Look at it fly down there. Look at it go up. Whoop! Crazy, right? And I've only just got down to 50% on that now. So like I say, I can improve my key recovery, I can reduce their attack damage, I can buff my weapon. With the power of lightning. Sorry, that's the power of water, I believe. And I can even... Is that wind? Water and wind. I think it does affect both. Should really find out. Oh no, did you only get one at once? I'm not sure. We'll test out on this guy. Ah, no, you can only have one at once. Okay. I thought so, but... I mean, look at the damage it can fucking do. It's fucking nasty, innit? Mid stance, low stance. If I get poisoned or paralysis, I've got like this is like my backup tab now. My second shortcut. Like if I need to clear AoE, I'll throw a big bomb. If I get poisoned or paralyzed, there we go. I've got backup enchantments. And that's my main one there. There was something else as well. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to keep referencing this myself. Like for spear here. At the end of a combo... Oh, while guarding you can do a windmill. But that's only in... Wait, I thought you could do a windmill afterwards. Yeah, L1 and triangle. Oh, only in high stance. Yes, only in high stance. Look at that motherfucker. Not bad. I think mid stance is at the end of a combo. You get that. Into that. Pretty nice. It's like, yo, could you not? And by the way, bang. You know, pretty cool. And this shit is awesome in low stance. You do your combo, and then you do that. It's fucking wicked. Absolutely awesome. And like I was saying, you can get into the air and go, you know what, I'd like to come down now. Bang. That is a really fucking fun skill to me, is that. Good for getting out of the way. You know what, I want to get over here, see ya. Or, actually, I think this would be a good time to come down on you like a motherfucker. So those are the skills there. Oh yeah, body swap while guarding, so I'm guarding in low stance, no, mid stance, and it's like, you know what, I think I'd like to go to the other side. And you just flip them around. See if you can find an enemy to use that on. It probably doesn't work on yokai. I'm assuming it doesn't. Just let me get my key back and shit like that. Nah, it doesn't work on yokai, humanoid only. You know what, I think I might low stance him. You see, look, when I block, look how little it uses. Before, you would get depleted like fuck. Now you block shit. But look how much I'd use to dodge. Oh, I'm in low stance, so I don't really count. Look at that, oh. So much ki used. I feel like going over his head. So I mean, pretty cool, pretty cool. I mean, getting rinsed now, like, but it's okay, just fucking about. Got tornado. I mean, the damage is absolutely sick, and the range of it as well, not too bad. Like I said, it's going to take me a while to get used to all the different skills and shit. Stuff at the end, tornadoes at the end of combos, flying monkey, body swap while guarding for mid stance, and spearfall or piercing rain. There's a couple of different ones at the end of. Got piercing rain as well. Oh, sorry, can't do it with heavy. Right. Straight up Aquaman. It's the new Aqua bitch. Very cool. Also got the axe. Very nice as well. Less skill points into the axe, but nonetheless pretty good. That's a straight up Bloodborne charge attack. Could release it whenever you want. Or get it really in there. Swing better. Very, very nice. In any other stance, I can do the same hold, but it'll be doing that. I could stop at any point I wanted. It would probably be advisable to do so, lest you run out of stamina right into somebody's face and take a beating. Somebody just went, so somebody nearby. Oh yes, I should mention as well, oh wait. I mean, that just wrecked one guy there. Entirely. Look at the damage as well. I should mention, like, the hit points. I'm a-coming! like, the katana was good, but the katana was very straightforward. I think it's meant to be. It was still good. Very good. Very efficient at what it did. But very straightforward, and I didn't have many skills for it, so maybe it can do a lot more than I expected. It probably can, actually. I didn't really skill anything in it, so no, ignore what I just said there, because I didn't take any skills, so fuck knows what it actually could do. But I do like the spear and axe here. Seems really fucking fun. I've also got a shout I can do. That makes me shit sweat. I think what it actually does is it makes you... Increases ki when dodging, not a problem because I'm not planning to dodge that much. in exchange for decreasing ki use when attacking. So pretty nice that. Look how little it uses. And look at the spin to win. Oh, he's going for a spin. Off I go. Well, I'm not going to stop. So pretty cool. And what else has he got? Oh yeah, Lumber Chop you've seen, Bloodborne kind of charge attack, Bloodborne / Dark Souls, etc. At the end of a combo. Heaven and Earth. Bit of Guilty Gear up in here. Heaven or Hell, innit? That's what it says there. Heaven or Hell. Oh, I need to be in high stance, sorry. Oh! Pretty nice. Very simple, but a pretty nice attack. You got Mad Spinner and Raw in mid stance. And yeah, at the end of a combo you got Cloud Crash in low stance. Which, if they're out of keyed, latches the axe into them and swings them around, shit like that. So there you go, fellas. The 2 different attacks, well, 2 different weapons and 2 different armor sets, and some of the stuff they can do. Ow, you little bitch. I am trying to execute a guy. I am trying to execute a guy. Well, fine then. Look at the damage here, man. Like, compared to before. It's like, come on, then just hit me. Just fucking hit me. Do it. I don't even care. I mean, I do, because it's me elixirs. But pretty cool. Like I say, very tanky in this set, and the 2 weapons are great. Like, Axe has got some really nice moves. And that can be done with Hammer as well. And I can also use any weapon I find that's better than what I've currently got. The spears are linked to the set, but can also, like I say, they also bear fairly differently as well. The other spear I've got with the other set requires you to set them on fire, and then do damage while they're on fire. And here we go, back into the fucking shit. In fact, the other spear is great for this. The other spear sets these fuckers on fire. Unfortunately, you'd have thought, as soon as I'd done this before, I'd have set the right elements on. What shall I do? How about... Oh, well, be like that. Right on his head. It's alright. Hey, oh. Just win the fuck out of him. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, I knew I meant to mention something else as well. I won't be taking the Amrita from these missions, so it's literally, I'm a couple of levels ahead. But I won't be taking the Amrita. When I get to the end, I'll be, like I say, really good for getting out. When I get to the end, I'll be sacking the Amrita. So I'll literally be 2 levels ahead. So for this mission and for the next submission, no, oh, 1-8 and he went down. It's okay. What shall I do to these? You know, I'm feeling an axe. That's a shame. Right charge. Come into my attack. That's a shame. Should be doing that, should just be blocking. That's a pretty cool heavy attack as well with the axe. Just normal heavy. Don't even matter. So, like I say, multiple ways of playing him, no range stuff at all. And shame I don't have anything. I guess I could use an antidote, but it's okay. A completely massive change from the other dude who was very weak and very flimsy, but it didn't matter because his range stuff and his damage was immaculate. Especially his range gear. His range game, sorry. And this dude is an absolute tank, but he doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be a tank. If I use the other armor set, he's, well, he still have a lot of hit points, but it's nowhere near the same kind of poise, nowhere near the same kind of hit me, bro. Oh, I need to put the spear on as well. There we go. So different dude now entirely almost. Still using the same skills, still using the same build, but not the same kind of thing. Look at the fucking key recovery. Immaculate. I'm not even using a Kekai talisman either. There's that right? Because he's got fire enchant. That's why it wrecks them. I mean, I've still got a lot of hit points, but not as much as before by a long shot. Oh, one semi-skill. Get down. Nope. Oh, I'm gonna puke! That was not worth it. Oh, I don't think I got it in time. Wow, you see, look at that. Look at the amount of damage you did. Shit tons. I didn't even die when I was doing so much before. To be fair, I wasn't trying to fucking show you stuff and piss around with extra stances. I was just wrecking with ninjutsu. In fact, I think I had a skill on the go at the moment, yeah. Oh wait, no. Spear. Windmill 2 or water wheel? Mid-stance swap place with an enemy. No, I think it was this one, while guarding. Pressing it, yeah. Windmill 1 and I'll get windmill 2. So while I'm in mid-stance. Wait a minute. Learn skills. Oh, in the wrong fucking one. While guarding high stance, that's it. And if I hold the button, holy fucking shit. Spear is fucking nice, man. Axe is pretty cool as well. And like I said, don't worry about those motherfuckers. They can kill me all they want. Just fucking about. Get out of here. Is that right? How would you like windmill? You didn't like windmill. Not at all. Right, fuck them. Let's get back to where we were. Nope. Nah. Nice shot, but no. There we go. Should probably have antidotes at the ready, but it's okay. Oh, okay. But yeah, like I say, you can see the difference. This guy cannot take damage like the other build can. But he can dodge like a motherfucker. I get him right in the head. Fucking did, didn't it? Ooh, I don't even know. Coming that close. How would you like? Oh, shit. Did I just kill something accidentally behind me? By the inability to fucking heal. Might want to get out of that, yeah. I'm a windmilling. Shit, it's okay, don't worry about it. Right, it's okay. I wanted to try his shit out and stuff like that. Right, okay. Because at this point you might be thinking, well, this build is not very good, Liam. No, it is. It's absolutely fucking solid from the looks of it anyway. I only played it versus Honda, but it's fine. Like I said, I'm fucking about. And to be fair, he's meant to be in his tank armor, and this is... you're meant to know what you're doing by the point of going into the lighter armored versions. Dodging and etc. Plus you can't fucking heal and etc. But it is fun. Plus you weren't meant to exhaust yourself like that. There we go. Anyway, because it's a bit dodgy down there, I am going to put my heavy armor back on again. And there we go. No, it was fine as the axe. Warrior of the East set. And yeah, there we go. Right, okay. So just showing off the different attacks and fucking about a little bit. The windmill was new to me as well. I'd not... I mean, you could do it after the attack, yeah, but not hold it like that. It's almost got 2 spin to wins now, speaking of which. Got a spin to win in spear, and I've got a spin to win in fucking axe. Let's enchant up. Swing banner! Oh! That was actually nasty damage considering... That's alright, I'd rather take the hit than get exhausted. Oh, I got exhausted anyway. I mean, look at that. Straightforward, but nowhere near as easy as just pressing right and left on the D-pad. Nope. And your key pulse more than dodge key pulse. Well, I'm exhausted. What we're supposed to be doing more often is Kekai Talisman like that. I'm coming! Oh, 5.5k! Oh, it's happening again! I don't know why that didn't do as much, but I'm exhausted. I need to be careful. Hey up! Hey up! Attack him! There we go. Actually, look at the damage fucking difference. I've got hit a few times then, it barely fucking hurt. Which way? Oh, is that right, Mr. Ninja? I've got to watch my shit. I'm gonna get fucking exhausted more. Get out of here. What? Something fucking saw me. Nah, don't worry about that. But as I say, the extra couple of levels, I'm not gonna... So the extra couple of submissions, I'm not gonna get the Amrita from it. I'm gonna scrap it at the end. I'll show you how. I just wanted to show you them anyway. Like I said, in situations like that, I could go, you know what, I might throw a bomb. You know, not bad. Get out of here! Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I think I might devigorate Talisman as well. Nah. Just a Kekai. It's a nasty fucking damage. And that's the axes that nowhere near as skilled up as what my spear is. I'm just gonna regret that. Fuck. Ningen Mokotsu. Human something? I don't know. Man, that. There we go. Whew. Sorry about that, it was fucking cold this morning and now it's really fucking warm. I have to move the heater out of the way. Starting to break a sweat. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that fuck. Kekai Talisman. Ninja slaying samurai? You see now? Ow! Holy shit, that hurt. Get out of here! What? Oh, I'm soz, dudes. I swear down, first time through that mission before. Easy. Not like it was hard there, you just can't fucking heal when you want to. Yeah, sorry about that, fellas. To be fair, it's not even much past... It's not... I don't think it even goes much further than that. Get out of here. But yeah... Not a hard mission, like I say. It didn't even take 10 minutes fucking first time. But I'm amazed that I died fucking once alone a couple of times. Get out of fucking throwing shit. Stab him when I'm running past. I'll just fly past him. Eat while I can. It's fine. So I mean, no worries. Spirit to the boar. It was boar? What are you about? Fucking, ox. God, it's fucking crazy in this mode, man. There we go. Like, literally, I think this is almost it. Just fucking about and look at some of the skills and etc. Oh yeah, there's a ninja down here, or a main dude. I think it might be him. No. Because that'd be mission complete then. That might be him. Oh, it's this guy. Should really. You're a little shit, mate. And I didn't do my shit correctly. Be devigorated. Oh, up in the air you go, mate. I don't know how you got up there unobstructed, but there we go. You see, they get like 72,000 I'm rated from that. I didn't even clear everything at the end there. Oh, no, 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 fuck me, shit. As I was saying, I shall not take... Yeah, some of them put war on you and get rid of the nasty buff so you can actually eat and stuff. I didn't even need to do that, I just want to show you. But if I go to... not new items. Usable items. Hemorrhagic fragment. Use up all your Amrita, but allows you to quit a mission and return to the starting point. So there we go. As I was saying, I'm a couple of levels ahead. Excuse the fucking about there and, you know, dying a few times. Just... I think... I've said everything I need to say about the build now, showed a few different bits and bobs, and shown you the weapons. So, at this point, we can actually fucking start now. It took a little bit longer than expected. Better part of an hour and 10 minutes, rather than 10 minutes, but like I said, it took longer to explain it all. It took even longer to, well, not even longer, but it took a while to show it as well. And we should almost be on the same page now, lads. Just this submission, Champion of the East. And again, I won't take the Amrita from it. So after all the jank of respecing and showing it there, it's cost about an hour of actual HTSF time, and I'm 2 levels ahead of what I was before. It's okay. So yeah, you fight Honda now. My mind was clouded by the workings of the one they called Kelly, but I still recall the joy of trading blows with you in our duel as a good guy. My blood cries for a rematch. I mean, I don't blame him. I really don't. Like, I'm happy to give him a rematch, even though I already have done, but you know, still. Let us duel once more, you and I, to see which one of us is the stronger. Things will not go as they did before. I will hold nothing back this time. So as I say, once we do this, we're back on the same page again, lads. Nothing new done. So this is more straight up. This had been the better way of like showing you stuff, but I had to do missions in the order. And like I say, after I've done this, when I use the Hemorrhagic fragment to scrap, in fact, I'll set a time anyway. I'll set a time. I'll just get in there and fight her. So the way I usually seem to do this is you do something like use that, use your elemental weapon, and then debuff him. And look at the damage you'll do to me. Fucking 385. Don't even care. Oh, he got me then though. Fucking got me then, I'll give him that. Still got... No, you see, use another one. He's still devigorated, but I'll throw another one at him. Look at that, how much damage that do? And a scale of a lot to absolutely fuck all. That's correct, absolutely fuck all. Let's go high stance. Oh, it's got... Oh, that's nice. I've never really used that one very much. Straight up aqua, bitch. Hey, up. Right, let's go over him. Oh, you little fuck. Let's go over him. Well, when it... Well, fuck, I didn't even get a chance to do it. I was trying to go over it. Do something like that. So yeah, don't get me wrong, that was still an easy fight. But at the same time, at least I actually had to move. You should have seen it when I farmed him. When I farmed him to get, like, as you can see here, like, Tombakiri, the spear that I'm using here, Warrior of the East set, well, Hero's Armor and shit like that, a few extra random bits and bobs. Smithing text! Nice! I didn't get that before. God damn, I'm lucky as fuck with smithing text. You saw me get the Eager Joining smithing text when I fought him once. The only time you see me fight Honda, I got the smithing text. And I got the smithing text from the Red Demon fucking set. Like, second time I killed him? Really fucking lucky. Fucking sweet. Well, I'm assuming the droplet rate is a lot lower on the text than the actual thing is, but still. I don't want me Amrita. But I don't want him to trigger into the next thing. I can always, if it gives me the Amrita, I can always scrap it. Ah, yeah, I thought so. You gotta go forward now. There we go. So, like I said, dudes, I don't want the Amrita, because I'm already a couple levels ahead, so I'm going to Himorogi Fragment again. And I'll see you back on the main map, because it's gonna go into a cutscene now. See you soon. There we go, lads. Possessed by the Spirit of Stag, which I don't think I've actually checked out if it's good for me or not. To the Shrine, to change Guardian Spirit, to Shinroku. Man, he requires a lot of Spirit. Gets Kadama Sense at 12 though, that's pretty good. 100 life. Strong attack life drain. Earth damage. Protect my Earth enchant. Key recovery and defense. Finished using a living... Oh, after you finish using living spirit. Yeah, not bad. He seems okay. But it requires a lot of spirit investment, and I'm alright for the moment. I've already got access to, like, Kato, Esanade, and Fuseyoshi. Should I have that one on? Or should I have that one on? Should I use Kato? Should I use Kato for a bit? Yeah, let's use Kato for a bit. Except I've got options now, I can use a few different ones. Oh, let's send in the smithing text as well. You can't smith the weapon, but you can at least smith the armor sets now. That's pretty nice. What are the requirements? Warrior of the East. Only 7 strength and 7 stamina required, which unfortunately doesn't make a massive difference because I would need a lot of stamina anyway. And I don't mind taking the strength, so... Being able to forge that set doesn't make quite as big a difference as being able to reduce the skill requirements on the Red Demon set. Still, not bad. And as I say, dudes, on the same page now. Took an hour and a quarter, an hour and 15 minutes rather than 15 minutes that I was planning for it to take, but still, I didn't actually factor in showing you the axe and showing you the spear and other stuff like that. So as you saw, in this mode, he takes a lot of damage to take down. Like, he's pretty fucking tough. And he actually does pretty good damage as well. It's not bad. So it's not like I've gimped myself by going this. But at least I've got to move, at least I've got to block, at least I've got to dodge, at least I've got to manage my ki now. At least I've actually got to play the game, not let the game play itself, if you know what I mean, by shurikens and stuff. So here we go. On the same page, onto a new mission.